going to talk about today is American consumerism and kind of dumb consumers.
Dumb consumers, yeah.
Things people fall for, and advertising tactics that people do that may or may not be true about the product you're buying, but it makes you dole out your money to them.
Welcome to Dumb Guys Talk About Smart Stuff.
You know what I think? I think that consumers take advantage of the fact that there are protection agencies out there protecting them. Mm-hmm. So they see how the government will step in and save them from maybe believing some kind of outrageous claim, buying some kind of snake oil, and then they expect the government to bail them out. So, I'm kind of on the side of, the business owners, in a way, because obviously it goes both ways, where the business owners should also be marketing honestly and be fulfilling their expectations.
And I think in this day and age, I mean, most people have a smartphone in their pocket where they could Google or even scan what they're looking for. Yeah. And get like a complete review on it, more information. I think especially if you're going to the store and you're buying something dietary related, don't base it on reading the bottle. Yeah. I mean, you gotta, and only buy it because you saw it in the store. I think those types of things, you gotta do your research, read about it, and then go get it.
I mean, it really comes down to advertising, right? Yeah. Advertising is there. I mean, I don't know how big of an industry. I'm going to just say it. It's $1 billion industry, probably multi-billion dollar industry. Because these marketers, they study the consumer and they study exactly what the consumer wants to hear about the product that they're paid to go sell. Mm-hmm. And so, obviously, if you read their marketing, it's going to tell you everything you want to hear, and it's going to leave out all the stuff that you don't want to hear.
Yeah. And so you said you're kind of on the side of the merchant selling the product. Mm-hmm. One kind of thing I have to throw that, I mostly agree with that, but one thing is nobody has the time to be an expert in everything. Yeah. And so I think sometimes these merchants take advantage of that and realize, say, like, I'm marketing to people that don't know much about what I'm selling.
There's an extent to how much I side with the business owners. Obviously, I do not agree with the deceptive marketing. Yeah. I do not agree that they can go and say that their snake oil is going to do something extravagant that it's not going to do. So I don't believe in that. I believe in full disclosure. Mm-hmm. However, I think that consumers should take the responsibility for what they're purchasing as well.
Well, and I think too, say, like, for example, let's go into computers. So a legitimate computer company will have computer professionals buying things from it, right? Mm-hmm. A merchant that's not that legitimate will have people that don't know that much. They might try to take advantage of old people, they're new, that have a hard time grasping the whole thing and everything. And so I think that there's that target marketing that people do. Yeah. And then there's these guys that take advantage of the people that don't know much about whatever it is they're selling. Yeah.
I am always skeptical. Mm-hmm. Whenever I go somewhere where someone's trying to sell me something, even if I go there and I want to buy it, I'm very skeptical. If I want to go buy a car, there's a salesman who's pushing that car on me. Yeah. I'm not going to believe anything he tells me. Yeah. So I'm very skeptical.
Yeah, and I actually, when I get that type of salesmanship pushed on me, I try to always just leave. Mm-hmm. I want to be left alone to look at what my options and research them and get the best one. For example, my last car, I went to a local car lot, and I was probably like 3 or 4 months away from actually buying a car, but I started the process of looking. Yeah. And so I show up at the local car lot, there's like 20 of the same car lined up, just different colors, different models, different features. And the salesman's acting like, if I don't buy it today, I'm missing out on something. Right. Like, I'm never going to get this good of a deal again, type of thing. And it's just like, I told him to start off, I'm probably 3 or 4 months away from actually buying a car, but I'm looking at which one I want. Yeah. And it's the whole thing. You can't leave the lot without buying one today. Yeah. And I just turned around, left, and didn't go back to that car lot again.
Well, you're a smart consumer too. Just like when I've been shopping for a new laptop for probably a year now. Yeah. I think I was telling you about the laptops I was looking at about a year ago, and I still haven't purchased one because it takes me a long time. I'm doing my research. I'm finding exactly what I want. Especially if I'm making a purchase like that, I want to make sure that I get exactly what I want and make sure that I'm not, getting somebody's ad. I'm looking at reviews on YouTube, but is that guy getting a kickback for, giving a good review to that? Yeah. Did he get a free laptop for doing that review? Maybe he did. So
yeah, and a lot of times, say, like, it's really hard sometimes to do it because, say, like, the people that might actually take the time to write an article online about how this business is are the ones that are struggling with that business. Say like having a hard time getting a refund or something like that. So say like if somebody has 100 customers and out of the 100, 1 or 2 are unhappy, those 2 might be the ones that take the time to write reviews on it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So there's a lot to wade through, but it's kind of like you start to get it down. Also, say like if you see crazy claims, say like you're on Facebook and you see an ad, or you're on Amazon and you see just that description, it's really easy to Google, the product you just saw and reviews, the product you just saw and scams, those types of things, see what type of results you get.
Yeah. At what point does the consumer just need to take responsibility, though, for being gullible and buying something based on advertising?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we watch soda commercials, a guy, can do a slam dunk after he drinks his Sprite.
Yeah.
Right? And then someone runs out and drinks Sprite and they trip over the basketball because they can't do anything. I mean, at what point does the consumer really just need to chalk it up to, I'm just an idiot?
Yeah. Or, I mean, commercials with people that are ripped eating hamburgers, or
right.
Or there's another one I was going to mention, but now I can't think of it, of course. But just those ones that obviously this person's advertising isn't using this product this way.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, does Kobe Bryant drink Pepsi? Does Ronda Rousey eat college junior hamburgers? Those types of things.
And maybe they do, but I don't know. It's all money. It's all about money. It's all about consumerism and.
Yeah, and I would say like this day and age where working people put in a lot of work for their money, don't necessarily have a ton of money, just be smart with that money you've got.
I mean, we're in an age right now where it's so easy. Everybody's shopping on the internet now, so not only can you be shopping at the same time, you can be researching. Just open up 2 web browsers. That's what I do. I've got 5 open at a time, and I'm flipping through them.
Yeah.
And going through all my different.
Another thing I would say
research.
too is I've heard of merchants that don't let you have your smartphone out while you're shopping, and I'd turn around and leave.
Wow, I would get out of there. Absolutely.
Yeah, because that means that guy doesn't want you to read the consumer reviews,
right?
Or what other people
he
have
doesn't want to
priced
see.
at,
Yeah,
things
exactly.
like that. And a lot of times I've heard of that about like small local shops. Those guys that will have signs up saying no phones, things like that.
Well, I've been in an electronics store looking at something to buy. I think I was looking at a TV or something, and so I pulled that up and see how much can I get it on Amazon or whatever. And if it's cheaper, boom, I'm out the door. I'm not going to buy it here. I'm going to buy it there.
Yeah, and of course you can weigh it out. Say like, well, I got to wait 3 or 4 days. Got to pay for shipping. So if it's just a couple $1 difference, maybe I'll just buy it here. But you've got to make those those businesses give you a competitive price and not sell you just a snake oil. Sell you what you want.
Yeah.
And before you just read the product, make it sound so great. See some celebrity endorses it, and then there goes your money.
Do you think that maybe we're trained at a young age to believe in this marketing?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, and I'm just going off here on a tangent, but Jack and the Beanstalk, it's very unbelievable. He goes off and he sells his cow for some magic beans, right? And he believes it. Everyone thinks it's a scam, but then he throws those beans out and it creates his beanstalk.
Yeah.
Little kids are like made to believe that there's magic out there. And so these false claims that are being made for like these diet pills where you can take it and it's magically you're thin.
Yeah. Well, I think it definitely starts at a young age because, say for example, a lot of times the cartoons and children's shows that are on the air, they're on the air because they're the ones that sell the most toys. So they have the kid running to the parent after watching this going, I need this.
Oh man.
And that's, say like, for example, like Lego.
Yeah.
They have a Lego cartoon, and so kids are watching that, then they go buy Legos, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I might be suckers for Star Wars.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that everything is just a huge conspiracy, and the government or the Illuminati or whoever it is running everything.
Yeah.
And they're basically brainwashing us with TV and all this stuff, making us believe that we really like all this stuff, when really it's just training us to do what they want us to do.
Yeah.
Go out and buy this, go out and do that.
Something that's kind of interesting to me, I'll say with that angle, the conspiracy theory angle, is it seems like you're always paid just enough to have your bills, and then be taken for a little bit of that money, and you don't have any more. And it seems to me like my whole working career, like it's always been that way. And I've always I have my car, I have my place to live, and I'm buying a couple toys every paycheck. and they're keeping me down just that much
Right.
to milk a little
Yeah.
money out of me,
Yeah.
type of thing.
Are we just like one great big like beehive or ant farm
Yeah,
where, you know, we're the workers, we're the worker bees,
yeah.
and we got to do our little thing, and we can't really veer too far off of
Yeah.
track, you know.
And we hear about the queen bee but never see it.
Yeah,
You know, that
right.
type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, you
And they
never
get all
know.
the
You
honey.
never know, but still, I mean, you can do your little part to be at least a smarter consumer.
Yeah, right. Or a dumb guy like us.
A dumb guy like us.
Yeah.
Man, that was a good episode.
Yeah, and if you like that episode, you should check out some of our other videos because we've done a lot of good ones, and we got a lot of good ones coming.
Man, I want to see all of them. I'm going to subscribe.
You're already subscribed.
Oh, that's right.
You
need
should
to
subscribe. And don't forget to comment, like, and share these videos with your friends.
Become our biggest fan. Tell us what you want to be in the videos, and we'll keep making quality content.